back out to everybody who's standing up and giving of themselves here today, and for all of you for showing up. Anybody that knows me knows I'm going to start with something right now. That first, I'm going to thank God and God alone for the ground that I'm standing on. So important that we acknowledge that. Then I'm going to give you an update on the legal action. September 13th, I stood up here, after a lot of deciding, should I go ahead with this legal challenge, and it was, yes, I should. So Action for Canada decided to commence legal action against the BC government, the federal government, Bonnie Henry, and a list of others that we'll be telling you about. Hang on just one moment. All right. So what we're at nearly 60% of the funds raised, and as I said, when we got to 50%, which was December 25th, that was a Merry Christmas, we were able to put it in the hands of Rocco Galati, and he has, sorry, I'm okay. All good. Anyway, so he is working on the statement of claim. He is drafting it, he's in the middle of it. And I want to address a couple of things. There has been another illegal action, a constitutional challenge, which has already been filed, and we wish all of them the best of luck. But with that has come a little bit of confusion over that in Action for Canada's challenge, and some individuals who are spreading rumors as if it's too late for Action for Canada to file, that we've taken everybody's money and we're not doing anything with it. I want you to tell you that's a whole pile of lies. They've also gone on to attack Rocco Galati and his character. And I'm telling you, Ted Kuntz and myself can vouch for Rocco Galati. He is putting it all out there for all of us. And I have all the respect in the world for him. So when you go into court, when you've got a corrupt government that is as corrupt as ours, because trust me, they know what they're doing is wrong and unlawful. So we got to go into battle, and we've got to be very well prepared. And that's what we're doing with our statement of claim. And we're also going in with expert witnesses. And this is necessary because the government knows we've written letters to them. We've made phone calls. Have any of you had a phone call back? Have they written you a letter saying, oh, I'm so sorry we passed Bill 19 without asking you? All right? Oh, I'm so sorry. We're bypassing the legislature. Totally unlawful. Have they apologized? Have they turned anything around through all of our efforts? Right. So when you go into a legal battle, you have to be very, very well prepared. And when I was sourcing this out in the summer from several different constitutional lawyers, not a two-bit lawyer that's not involved or hasn't taken on the government, which Rocco Galati has done many times. I'm talking when you want a constitutional lawyer, that's going to cost a lot of money. So I was willing to completely put myself out there to raise the funds to do this, and I'm going to give all of you a shout out because this hasn't come from multimillionaires or billionaires or the Soros of the world. This has come from the grassroots people to get to the 60%. So I want to thank you, and I'm in it to win it. I'm in this for the long haul. I'll be up here every single time I can, and I will ask you for more money. We've got a little more to go. We got 40% that we still need to raise, and woo! Here's my friend Daniel. If you don't remember him, he's the first one that started this going back in September. Thank you.
I'm a gambler. I won $2,700 on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And maybe we're Buccaneers. Who knows? We're taking on the government. And the first thing you learn in journalism school, if you're a journalist, is governments lie.
Yes!
So let's get the campaign for the cash.
Woo! Awesome. Thank you so much. You'll see two people with red boxes down here in front. If you have donations today, please place them in the box. We've also got a table over there, and we would welcome you coming and visiting us. So thank you so much. That's the update. We're going to have the statement of claim ready to file very soon. And I'm telling you, you know, the plaintiffs that are involved in this have children in high schools who will be involved as a plaintiff. We have people who have lost their parents in a care home and they weren't there with them when they passed. We have people who were denied access to the ferry and couldn't make their way home or have been banned for a year. We have all kinds of business owners who have had to shut their doors. It is tragic what this government is doing. It is criminal what is going on. So I want to tell you a bit about Action for Canada. There's a couple of campaigns that we have that some of you are familiar with. We started a huge campaign for businesses back in October, and we have the materials over here. We start with a postcard and we tell them what their rights are and their duties, that they could be liable up to $75,000 if they don't serve you as a customer when you walk in without a mask. They need to know, you need to know, we love them. We're having an exceptional response that we're launching it all across Canada. We include a letter that details more of what's going on to the business owner, and then we ask them to put up a poster, to mask or not to mask, that is the question. All right? You deserve the right to choose. Masks are not law in BC, so let's really remember that. A year ago, if we saw a parent stick a mask on a child all day, we would say that we would be calling family services, I'm sure. We would say they're an irresponsible parent. Children, very, 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 very low, contract any kind of this virus, and even lower risk of transmitting it. Yet they're being told they could kill their grandparent if they don't follow the rules. This is criminal.
That's right.
Firefighter yesterday in Surrey, I found out, said that they can't figure out what's going on with the kids, the youth, and the increased rate of suicide that they're seeing in amongst youth in Surrey. And I gotta imagine that's an indication everywhere. It is irresponsible to do this to our children, and the adults need to stand up. We're in a war.
Yeah. 100%.
We're also doing a church campaign. Also, we've written up a declaration for both the churches and the businesses to sign, and it's for them to send to their premier and their PHO telling them we will no longer comply to these orders because they are unlawful, irrational, inconsistent, and in violation of the Constitution. You have the right to thrive and work and provide for your family, so open your doors and make the money you need to survive. Open your churches. You have 100% right to the freedom of religion and to assemble. The Federal Emergency Act is very clear that there is no order that supersedes the Bill of Rights and the Charter rights. They are not taking away our rights. We're capitulating and handing them over to them if we don't do something about this. Never before have we seen something like this and seen everybody follow along so swiftly. So you are walking your freedom out. You are truth. Be bold. Do this wherever you go. People need to see this. They are being deceived, and it breaks my heart. So we've got a very, very corrupt government going on. And I say, one of the greatest things, the reason why they're attacking the church specifically right now, yes, I'm a Christian, but I want to say again why that matters. The left has taken a lie and they've stood on it and they've made it their truth. And then for years and years and years, they wanted everybody else to make it their truth. And one of those